Hello makers, this is Victor Ju. This time, I'd like to proudly introduce you how to replace wheel track motors of XBM DN32H2 PLC tank robot. Okay, here we start then. First, I'd like to show you its right side. Nice wheels. See those lights shining on. Its front side. I/O interface board and PLC are mounted on DIN rail. And its left side. XBM DN32H2 PLC definitely, and 12-volt lithium batteries mounted its behind. Again, nice wheels, which keeps the robot going. See those screws on the bottom? It's for fixing control boards inside the body. Yes, its rear side. Those switches and terminals for charging the battery and connecting external power source. Now, let's get down onto it. Unplug 30p IDC cable connecting PLC with I/O interface board first. Then, remove LAN cable connecting PLC with Wi-Fi module. Remove 30p IDC cable from I/O interface board also. This is screwdriver I'm going to use to unscrew the mounted components. Of course, it's crosshead type. First thing to go is DIN rail stopper. Here's the part number and the brand name of DIN rail stopper. This is flat type screwdriver I'm going to use also. Closing up for the tool reference. This type of tweezer is going to be used for removing wires from the board. On left hand, I grab flat type screwdriver to release the terminal latch. Also on right hand, I grab tweezer to remove the wire from the board. Patience is the virtue of this long way taking work. Looks like the wire is stuck under the board. I need some extra work for it. It's quite a bit tricky to be removed. Yes, I made it. Here's the close-up of I/O interface board. Latch type box header, dangle terminals, photocouplers for the interfacing, and LEDs for indication, all are in one place. Next, removing Wi-Fi module. Let's carefully remove those wires. Actually, I bought portable Wi-Fi module from local computer shop and removed its plastic housing to take the PCB out. After then, I soldered it to PCB breadboard to mount it on the robot. This is how Wi-Fi module PCB is soldered. Power distribution board is going to be removed now. I'm going to fast forward it. To protect battery terminals, I'm going to wrap it with insulation tapes. Yes, it's wrapped beautifully. Removing wires again. Work, work, work. Yes, this is what I'm supposed to be, the great maker. Well, wiring works are always tricky, yet interesting. Look at those switches, DC jacks, and battery terminal. I'll give you plenty of close-ups for the technical detail. To avoid the damage from the contacting conductive surface, I applied insulation tapes having heat resistance on the soldered bottom side. Releasing battery fasteners for removing 12-volt lithium battery pack. Electrical specifications of battery. Before going to the next step, I'd like to give you some technical explanation for power cable connection. Now, we are on step 2. In this step, I'm going to remove the battery mount plate and PLC. And before we get going, I'd like to clear the things out. I'm going to fast forward it. Okay, it's done. What needs to be done first is to remove those screws fixing the plate firmly on robot's body. fast forwarding it again. Taking steps in order to make the things working is key part of the success. To reach the top, you must start from the beginning. Yes, that's the simple and absolute truth. Come on, come out from that corner. It's the battery mount plate removed from robot's body. Battery fasteners are installed on the plate by using cable ties. This is what it looks like when seen from the bottom. That's enough for the battery mount plate. The last step of part 1, removing PLC. Just some light adjustments. Alright, it's done. Let's pull the power terminal out first. Close up for the power terminal. Using flat type screwdriver to release thin rail leads. Yes, it's removed. I'd like to give you some description of XBM DN32H2 PLC status display. This part is to show I/O status of built-in 16-bit input-output terminals by LEDs. 24-volt power input status LED, PLC run status LED, and error status LED. This toggle switch is to locally control run-stop mode of PLC. USB mini-B terminal, built-in LAN terminal, built-in RS485 and RS232C terminal. And this is built-in 16-bit I/O terminal. Here's the electrical specification of XBM DN32H2 PLC. This is thin rail latch on the bottom. Yes, this is the end of part 1. I'll come up with part 2, which shows removing internal components of the robot. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe my channel.